What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Black Ink Crew Chicago. This is the continuation of season 6. This is season 6. Um oh nope, that is not it. Season 6 episode, goddamn, what the fuck? Episode 13. I'm so sorry. Episode 13, Chicago Ain't That Big, okay? So basically, at the beginning of the episode, what we get, the episodes really wasn't much, okay? It's sort of like a introduction into the city, into I should say the season and what's been going on. First of all, listen, it's been a rough day. As you can see, I'm stumbling over shit. Girl, they had me at work. Listen, came at 3-day weekend, came back with a ton of work. Okay, which was so needed because it kept me busy. Because today is my uncle's birthday, the one who passed away. Who, if you don't know, was like my best friend and everything. You know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna harp on that. So that just kept my mind off of stuff. But shout out to the Kansas and shout out to HBO Max, for sending me that package or whatever. Girl, I had to plug it. Had to plug it because I wasn't expecting it. But anyway, let's just get up into this episode. So what was going on? Ryan and Kit, okay? So we find out that Ryan, over some little break or whatever, he has went to Mexico with Rachel and the kids. And he's putting this all over the social media and everything. And, Kit getting in her feelings about it. I don't know whether or not I should talk to him or whatever and all this stuff. I feel like he basically played me and he did this and he did that. And the whole time I'm sitting here like, now, Kit, I want to be on your side or whatever. But you deny the fact that you fucked this man or you had relations with this man. And now you in your feelings because he got back with his baby mama or went on a trip with his baby mama. Listen, truth be told, Ryan does not look like the type. And if you was to look at season 1 through 5 and the first half of 6, he does not look like the type that is out here looking for another woman outside of Rachel. So to be quite honest, I feel like Kit, you should have known you was just a rebound. You was just, something to stick it in for that moment. You was a cute little thing. And I'm sorry to say it like this, but given how Ryan flows, we seen this time and time again. Every time him and Rachel break up, even when they were together, he will fuck off on other girls or he would have sex with other women. And, it would lead to nothing. It would lead to nothing. No long-term relationship. The only relationship that he had was with Rachel. And he never truly claimed you. And truth be told, he don't have to say anything and put it out there on social media or put it on the show that he claimed you or whatever. Hell, he didn't even claim Kat. He didn't claim Kat. It took forever for him to admit that he did what he did with her. You know what I'm saying? So why would you think that? And I understand it's a human thing, and you feel like you uprooted your life, whatever. And truth be told, your whole a lot of relationships got messed up in New York because of this situation, and come to find out it leads to nothing. Like, and I don't even feel like Ryan and Rachel still together, but we're gonna be together. That's one of those things that keep boomerang every now and then. They're gonna come together, they're gonna go apart, they're gonna come together, they're gonna go apart. And I feel like that's just how it's gonna go until the end of time with Rachel and Ryan. So anybody that try to get up in there and try to be like in a relationship with him, unless Rachel goes out and get married and becomes 100% faithful with this man that she's married to or whatever, Ryan and Rachel still gonna be a thing. And especially since they got kids, Kitty, she in her feelings about the whole thing, and she's trying to do the whole thing with Second City Inc. Well, before that, let me just get this out the way. She decided whether or not she wants to go over there and talk to Ryan, because she haven't confronted him about it. She haven't said anything about it. But then eventually she goes over there to Nine Mag and try to pull him to the side. And I said, this is totally unprofessional. Okay, we don't deal with personal stuff in a business setting like this. And if we're gonna do something like this, we're gonna take it all the way in the back, okay, where it's not on the floor where everybody else can eavesdrop. Because a person like me, I'm trying to stop cursing so much. A person like me will sit there and my ears will go all the way over there, and I'll be straining real hard. I go in that back and somebody give me a Q-tip. No, give me give me some mineral oil or whatever so I can put up in my ear so I can clear up off all the wax so I can hear the whole entire conversation, okay? Baby, Kid, you went there on a mission to get Ryan to do what? To admit that y'all ain't nothing? To admit that he played you? I don't even feel like he truly played you. I'm kind of on Ryan's side. Like, we never said what this really was. We was just playing around. You the one that got your feelings involved like that. But then again, you know, Ryan is a player, so, you know, you can't be playing around with these girls like that. You got to put your intentions out there, whatever. But still, you know, we all thought that they was playing around. We never thought that they was going to be up in the real relationship or something like that. Kid, let it go, okay? Just let it go, move on. Meanwhile, she was over there at Second City trying to run things. You know, they doing a little hiring fair thing, trying to get some new artists because, of course, Jess went back to London. What's his name? Fly. He got arrested by the cops for fighting with the cops. I said, child, mind you, this is February 29th, okay? They doing all this February 29th, 2020. And it's leading up to, because throughout the whole episode, we keep on seeing, you know, when the first case of the virus hit, you know, in Seattle. And then when the case hit up in New York, you know, or California, whatever, you know, stuff like that. Throughout the episode, we seeing news reports and stuff like that happening. So they giving us a timeline till, you know, when Chicago got shut down. Chicago got shut down, I believe it was like March 27th, around that time, March 27th. And today on this episode, we made up to March 2nd. Probably a couple of days after that, but for sure that they showed us it was March 2nd. But they trying to hire people. Girl, one dude come up in there. He was like, my name is so-and-so, and I'm real about that life. Like, I'm a street tattoo artist. You start some stuff with me, I'm finna go get. I said, hold up. Excuse me, this is not how we do things at a job interview. Where you come from? We ain't tattooing in people's houses. That may fly when you carry your shit and tattooing it in people's houses or whatever. But when we trying to be in a professional establishment, we don't do nothing like that. Okay, that's not how you do stuff. Then Akeem Jabari, you know, flirting with Kid and everything and telling them, Charmaine, first of all, Charmaine pregnant ass. I ain't even mad at her, and I feel for every pregnant woman who has not been used to carrying that much weight on their body, and then they have all them the amniotic fluid, the sac, the baby, and everything else, plus other fat that they need for the baby, and they ain't not used to carrying all that weight. Baby, when Charmaine rolled up in there on that scooter, I felt the freak out because it reminded me of when I be watching My 600-Pound Life, and for some reason it went to that lady who was next door. She lived next door to, right across the street actually, from a McDonald's. And she hopped up in her scooter and she went through the drive-thru in her scooter to get her food. Girl, that's what it reminded me of. The shit was funny. But anyway, he telling Charmaine that he the best tattoo artist or whatever. He been tattooing for 7 years. It was this another girl, Star. She was a tattoo artist. So the dude that said, he gonna get the guns and stuff. They said no, we're not gonna do you. Interview over. So the one King Jabari, Jabubu, Jigaboo, remember Tony Childs? She could never get that boy name right for nothing. She did that mess on purpose. But anyway, that's a girlfriend's reference for the young kids that don't know. If you don't know, girl, BET plays shit all the time. Okay, goddamn. Anyway, so they come through. She wind up giving him a try, giving Star a try, also giving this Asian girl who she said her story was, I want to know some more about her, because she said she was born in Nigeria and she grew up in Hong Kong, China. I said, what? And now she been over here in Illinois, Chicago for a year. I said, wait, that is interesting. I would like to know her backstory. Like, it's reversed and stuff. That's cute. But anyway, but China is over there in Africa. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot of messed up stuff that's going on with that. Girl, I had to think about that. Like, that's the reason why she was over there in Nigeria, because China is over there in Africa, and China's trying to take over and all that. Girl, we can get into it, but we're not going to do it in this episode. So she hired them for, temporary thing. You know, Drea over there with Nine Mag with her thick thumb fell, you know, and you know, Charmaine still feels some type of way about that. I said, Charmaine, let that shit go. Just let it go. She wasn't loyal. She was never loyal to you in the first place. So, you know, I ain't finna, why waste your time and energy being pissed off about that? Girl, let that girl go. Meanwhile, you know, while they was later there, Charmaine had a pregnancy scare. She thought that she was going to go into labor. You know, she kept on going to the bathroom. And at one point she went to the bathroom and she said her mucus plug fell out. So, you know, she thought she was about to give birth. But, you know, they just put her on bed rest and maternity rest or whatever for the time being. And that is going to lead to some drama that's going to happen if you saw the preview for the rest of the season with Jess coming back, you know. And so, Jess and Kitty gonna bump heads. I actually kind of want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Then over there at Nine Mag, you got, like I said, Drea's over there. Foreign Don over there. Bella is back. You know, Ryan saying everything has been going so well and you need some more help. So, all of that, we have to bring some people back. Don is on this spiritual kick. He trying to get his chakras right. He trying to get centered or whatever because of all the stuff that's going on in his household. You know, the fact that they going through this quarantine stuff and the virus or whatever. And him and Ashley, the last time we saw them, Ashley left a paper on the left a note in the hallway, left a note on the bed with the ring saying I want a divorce. Okay, I said, oh. A handwritten note at that. Now, you know it's serious when you take the time to handwrite it. Okay. You know, so they did that, and he up there trying to sage everyone and for lifeless, and he's staying at my place, and you know he got these crystals everywhere, he got this meditation stuff everywhere. I know he trying to do all this personal stuff, but please keep it on your personal, okay? Get out my space, keep it in your space, all right? But that was cute or whatever. You know, what else is going on over there in the shop? They're just doing what they're doing. Eddie Curry, he pops up. He is the father of, you know, Ryan's sister kids. So he brings his nephew over, Eddie Curry's son. And he used to play for the Chicago Bulls out here. And, you know, they get into the whole situation about how he never really got to see his 10-month-old baby, Ava, who passed away because she was killed also along with Ryan's sister, Nova, you know. And he basically was having an affair and fell in love with two women at the same time. And I'm of the belief that you can fall in love with multiple people at the same time. I truly do feel like that. Because, you know, who says that you are only designated to have one person that you fall in love with at one particular time? Who says they're not going to come all at once and it's just going to have this strong connection to both? You know what I'm saying? I truly do feel that. That's how the successful polygamy, polyamorous relationship works. I believe in that shit too. Okay? I don't knock anything as long as it's consensual adults. You know, that's why with the Will Smith and Jada stuff, I don't even knock their little arrangement. Like, you do what you do as long as everybody consenting and understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do, whatever makes you happy. They still together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he fell in love with two women at the same time because he was still married while he was messing around with Nova. And the whole thing that happened, his daughter got killed. His son was a surviving member of the whole family or whatever, the whole situation. And, you know, Ryan and him, he was like, you would think that we wouldn't get along, but that's my homeboy. You know, he was just thankful that he put that article out that he did. And he recently did this probably like a couple of months ago, like probably 2-3 months ago. He did, and I remember reading it, his side of things and owning up to things about the whole situation. And, you know, Ryan was like, because of the negative backlash that some people was being rude about, you know, his sister and saying that she deserved to pass away because of the simple fact that she was, you know, a mistress or whatever. I don't care if you're a mistress or whatever. You don't deserve your life taken the way that she had her life taken. You don't deserve your life taken at all. Okay, to be quite honest. And for people to say some of the nasty things like that's it gets to me. But, you know, they talked it out. He wanted to get Ava's name tattooed on him so he can forever be reminded of his shortcomings and be reminded of her. And so he got him tattooed, got Ava tattooed across his knuckles. Thought that was nice. What else happened? Bree Brianna and Van and Jennifer. So Van and Jennifer back together, right? And I was like, okay, so Van working at the shop or whatever? No, because the last time we seen him, he was trying to make amends or trying to talk to Foreign them, and they got up in his face, especially Don, and just told him, fuck off, okay? And so at this point, you know, Brianna, she's about to turn 18. She's going to the military soon. And she wants to have a birthday party, a big birthday party. And she wants all her people to come, her uncles, as she calls them. She wants Ford. She wants Don. She wants Ryan. And she wants her auntie Charmaine to be there because they've been in her life since she was like 12 years old, you know. And at this point, because of the situation that's going on with Don and Van and them, he just don't know about that. But he said, listen, you can invite them if you want to. And eventually she did go down there to invite them. And she was saying, you know, my daddy be acting like he don't care about them or whatever in the situation, but truth be told, he do. And I'm glad that they did decide to come and they put their feelings to the side or whatever for, you know, Van. And they decided to come and say, you know, we're not going to ruin your birthday regardless of what's going on between me and your father. It is what it is. That's not what's going on between you and us, okay? We're going to be there. We're going to support, you know. And they did. They showed up to the not tattoo factory. That's where I got my tattoo done. Where did they go? Sugar factory. It's the sugar factory. They showed up there. And they kept to themselves. At one point, Van did come over there. They did have a little discussion trying to cool things down or whatever. And saying, like, we ain't friends or whatever. We can be cordial and we still got love or whatever. But Ryan said, listen, if I ain't got shit to say, I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to be quiet. I ain't got nothing to say to Van. Ryan was me in that situation. If I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. Okay? We made it clear that we don't mess with each other, and therefore there is no need for us to talk no more, okay? And there is no need for us to have pounds and come to a conclusion and understand it about, you know, I still got love and all that. No, freak all that. We're not gonna do that. But moving on from that, so everybody is at this party, and then Lily pops up. I said, what? What is going on? What is going on? Before we get on that, the most childish part of this episode was when Plug and what's her face? Plug and Kitty, you know, they was up in the car and Plug took Kitty because, you know, he heard about what happened with Kitty being embarrassed by Ryan and all that stuff, you know, and so they went to go trash his car or whatever, and Ryan said, I know that she did it. You know, half the shit flew away. And I got somebody else to clean the rest of the stuff off. It was off in like 5 minutes. So I said, that's some childish mess. Childish. But, you know, so they at the birthday party. Charmaine couldn't make it because she was on bed rest, whatever. But she had, you know, had Kit there. And Neek and Plug or whatever, but they don't know Brianna. They were like her plus ones and stuff, okay, plus threes. And so, Ryan gets there and then, you know, he calling Kit, hey, Karis. And I was like, oh, that's your name. I never knew her name was Karis. I thought it was like Catherine or Christian or something. Something that would be to be called Kit, you know, something like that. But I never would have thought Karis. And she was like, oh, so we saying governments and stuff like that. I said, girl, you just happy that he mentioned something to you, that he came over there to you. Just be quiet, okay? At this point, Kit, just be quiet. But moving on from that, Lily brought her ass there. Thinking that she was going to be able to get in because the producers did not know that she was invited by Brianna. And I said, Brianna, you being a little messy. You know that your daddy and you got Jen there, you got your daddy there, you got your mama there too. You got Lily showing up. Mind you, Lily and Van had this issue going on between them, whether or not they had sex with each other and all this stuff, or tried to, or whatever the freak the thing was. I said, girl, Brianna, was you really trying to be messy or some mess like that? But anyway, you know, producers put a halt to that and said, no, you can't come up in here, and basically said because of her use of the N-word. And I was like, you know, at first I was trying to think, now is this part of VH1 trying to clean up house? after, this is what they've been doing. Viacom been firing people, left and right on these shows on MTV, VH1, and all that stuff, who been having past racial insensitivities and stuff like that, racial stuff. And I was like, no, this is in March. This is before, the whole Black Lives Matter stirred up again. Okay. So I was like, it took y'all this long to do something about it. I said, I really don't know how I feel about it, but I feel like, Brianna, you should have read the room a little bit. And I understand that you wanted her to be there, but you know, hold on. Yeah, it just really wasn't for her best interest, because I feel like if Lily would have showed up and actually went in, well, she did showed up. If she would have actually went in there, some drama would have popped off and everything was going cool. People will pop off some drama even if it's at a kid's birthday party. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, she got into her feelings and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, girl, go home. All right. That was Black Ink Crew Shy. I'm surprised I was able to get 20-something minutes out of here. Okay, cool. So, like I said, Black Ink Crew Shy, Chicago, Now Mag and them, Second City Inc. It comes back on Monday nights. Ashley will be here for the remainder of the season. Tomorrow will be Greenleaf. I'm also doing some stuff. Listen, y'all got to tune in to BET on Friday. I think it's Friday. For the new show, it's a new movie called Friend Request. I'm about to be doing some promo for that. I need y'all to support. Okay. Bitch got a kid. But anyway, yeah, I'm on the promo team. You know what I'm saying? BT got tired of me talking shit. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I will see you guys later. Peace.